Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. So today's video is gonna be on this look right here, inspired by her. She did this really nice bronzy look, and yeah, I just really like this look, so I was like, why not create it for you guys? I just really like it because it's so matte and it's so different, so I wanted to do this look for you guys. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. Give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. So I'm starting off, and for that I'm using the Cetaphil moisturizing lotion before I go in with anything. And I'm putting a even layer of this moisturizing lotion all over my face, making sure that it's smooth and my skin is super hydrated because I have a very dry skin. And then I'm just spraying up my beauty blender a little bit, and for that I use the Matte Fix spray. And then I am going straight into my foundation, and for that I use the Fenty Beauty foundation, one of my favorite foundation, and her skin looked super matte, so that's why I chose this foundation. And then for eyes, I'm going in with the Tarte in Bloom palette. I use the shade Charmer, and I'm just putting that all over my eyes and basically just setting up my eyes before I use any color. And then I'm using the shade Sweetheart and Smarty Pants, and I'm just putting that all over my crease. Using the shade Rebel, I am going to put that all over my lid. You can be a little messy with this step because you're just placing that color all over your eyes or all over your lid. And then I'm using more precise brush, and I'm using the shade Leader, and I'm just putting that straight onto my lash line, kind of like making like a smoky wing out of it. And then using the shade Rebel, I'm just blending out that dark shade that I just used. And then going in with much more precise brush, I use the color Activist, and then it's a very beautiful brownie black color. I'm just making a wing from this eyeshadow. And yeah, I'm just using different brushes, different tools, just making sure that my wing is super sharp and super clean. And then using the shade Rebel, I'm just putting that all over my lower lash line. And then I'm using more precise brush and using the color Leader, I'm just placing that on my outer lower lash line and basically trying to deepen up my eye look. Eyebrow time. So for that I'm using the eyebrow Wiz from Benefit, I believe, and it's in the shade 5, and I'm just making sure that my eyebrows are on fleek. They're not you know, just making sure that my eyebrows are looking good. And then I'm using and then going in with the concealer, I'm using the Bare Skin Bare Minerals concealer in the shade Tan. Just using that before I go in with my actual concealer, so I can really conceal out that darkness under my eyelids or under my on my and then I'm using the Makeup Forever HD Ultra Concealer. It's in the shade, I believe, 33. And I'm just placing that wherever I usually put concealer, on my under eyes, my forehead, my chin, and just trying to brighten up my eyes a little bit. Love this concealer if you're someone who wants something super light and super easy to blend. I love this concealer, highly recommend this. And since her skin looked super matte, I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just putting that under my eyes, basically wherever I concealed. And yeah, and then I'm using a much fluffy brush, and I'm just dusting off that powder on my entire face. To contour my face, I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, using the shade Using the shade Sombre, I'm just contouring my cheekbones and trying to make them a little bit more sharp. And then I use the color Show Play, and I'm using that for to bronze up my cheeks. And I'm also blending out any harsh lines. For blush, I use the MAC blush in the shade Peaches, perfect blush for this look. And yeah, I'm just putting that all over my cheeks. For highlight, I use the Pure Nude highlight from Essence, and I'm placing that on my cheekbones. For mascara, I use the Lash Paradise mascara. For my lips, I use the John Daniel lip liner, and then I use the Fenty Beauty lipstick in the shade Uncuffed.